here with me. I can't see it yet. That's okay. Just find a seat and just start taking some deep breaths. Good morning. My dog Parker is in here with me, and he is very alert. Okay, good. He's laying down now. He looks out the window. Chances are someone might walk by, and then he'll bark at them, and I'm afraid that would be really loud. Let me know if the music is good. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. It's like the highlight of my week, my morning to go live and teach a class. So if you're just joining us, go ahead and find a seat. Sit nice and tall, but at the same time, relax. You can kind of feel the top of your head pull up, like the center of the skull is attached to a string, like a puppet would be. But then your shoulders are heavy and draping away from that high place. Just cup your kneecaps with your hands. Take a deep breath in with me. And then as you exhale, I want you to round your spine behind you. Sort of hold on to your knees like a lever or for leverage as you roll back. Tuck your chin. And then just lean forward, pull your shoulders back, lift your face, open your heart. Just get right into breath, right into movement this morning. Exhale, round your spine. And inhale, rock forward, open your chest. Maybe put a little Buddha smile on your lips. Use your hands as a little bit of a support. Feel your seat rock back and forth. Feel your shoulders stretch, your spine mobilize. And then maybe do some circles. Imagine your shoulders are like stir sticks or circling the rim of your coffee, and your spine is the stir stick. And just sort of move and groove and mobilize. Keep breathing. And just get into your body, into your breath. Big inhales. Big exhales. And then reverse your circles. Go the other way. Feel your tummy. Maybe it'll get tighter on the exhale. Maybe it'll hollow and scoop out when you roll back onto your tailbone. Just kind of wake everything up. Arrive right here. Getting out of our heads, out of the thinking brain, and into how our skin feels, how the body feels, the muscles, the bones. Stretch your arms forward. Take a breath. And then sit right back up. Just switch your feet. So whichever one was in back is now going to come to the front. And you're now going to just take your arms behind you. Either interlace your fingers if that's your range, or grab your other wrist, or even all the way up into your elbows, just to get a sense of stretching and opening in the heart. And we're going to do a little bit of neck stretching. So exhale, chin to chest, and feel the back of the neck lengthen. Breathe into that space. And breathe out. Slow the breaths way down now. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then neck circles that feel right for you. Maybe a whole big circle as your ear goes over shoulder. Look up. Other ear, other shoulder. Come back to where we started. or just a couple semicircles in each direction. And doing these neck circles, keep breathing. I'm going to read something to you from a book that I'm not reading and listening to. I listen to it and do the things around the house, but it's a quote from a woman named Glennon Doyle. And she says, life is brutal. I think we're feeling that right now. It can be brutal in whatever way it's affecting you right now, this whole pandemic. But she says, it is also beautiful. She calls it brutiful. Life's brutal and beautiful are woven together so tightly that they can't be separated. Reject the brutal and you reject the beauty. So now I embrace both and I live well and hard and real. Circle your arms, grab your arms in the other direction. So whichever elbow's on top, whichever wrist is on top, switch it to the bottom and do those neck circles in the other direction. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Couple more breaths. And release your arms, circle your shoulders. Let's work our way to cat and cow. So come on to your hands and your knees. Inhale. Head and tail are gonna lift. Heart is gonna open. Get rooted in your fingertips. Spread them very wide. Roots, like claw into them. And then round your spine again. Tuck your chin, tuck your tail, scoop the tummy. And again, creating that breath, body rhythm. So I don't know about you, but this last month, it's crazy. This is my 4th live class. So I've been serious at this home thing for a month at least. And there's been brutal and there's been beautiful. Time with my family, more time with my 17-year-old than I ever would have gotten otherwise. Same thing with my 15-year-old. Come into movement that feels good again. Maybe let your hips stretch forward. Be mindful of your low back, knowing everything we do this morning is meant to make us feel better. Maybe look over one shoulder, maybe look over the other shoulder. Maybe sink back to child's pose.
All we have is here right now.
Breathe in as you come forward or around or whatever feels right for your body. These are all just suggestions. But in the next breath or two, we're going to work our way to down dog. Tuck your toes, stretch your knees, let your head fall off as your chest presses to your thigh. Big breath in. Pedal your feet with an even bigger breath out. Simply breathe in again. Breathe out again.
Don't know what's
Another big breath. Inhale.
With the sunrise.
Lower the knees. Sit right down. Stretch your legs out, both of them. Adjust your pants. It needs to happen. Back up a little bit. Flex your feet. Activate all 10 toes. Wiggle them around. Reach your arms up. And then exhale. Fold out. Fold long. Fold down over both of the legs. Then use your active core to pick yourself right back up. Stretch your arms. Lift your face. Twinkle your fingers. Exhale, fold out, long down. One more time, inhale. Exhale, this time stay in the fold. Don't have expectations. It's not supposed to look like anything. We get into trouble in our brain when we're like, I should be here, it should be this. When it's things we have no control over. So forward folds in our body ask us to surrender to the things we can't control. And breathe deeply. Let the pose do some work. Let the breath find some space. Get out of our head and into our body. Now use your core to lift yourself up. Bend your knees, plant your feet, hands behind you, reverse table. Squeeze your butt, use your glutes to help lift those hips. You can either stare at your knees or the ceiling or let your head drop, but remember to push into those fingertips. Stretch your chest wide open, push into your heels. Remember to squeeze your butt. We're staying right in our body. One more breath. And then exhale, float your hips back down. Interlace your fingers, do a little wave, loosen up the wrists. Stretch your right leg out long in front of you. Reach both arms up and fold over just the right leg this time. 2 big breaths, relax your shoulders. You might find a little more space there now than there was when we started. Maybe not. Again, it's not about what should be. First, we gotta know what is. Breathe in. Breathe out. Engage the abdominals, lift yourself up, take your your left hand, your opposite arm that's extended, lift your hips, reach that right arm up, open your belly button, and maybe let that top arm do a little circling. Breathe into spaces, pockets of the body we haven't felt yet today. And then float yourselves right back down. Now this right leg's extended out in front of you. Take it wider, almost like a 45-degree angle out from the body. And just slide your arms straight forward. With just that right leg extended out. Take a breath. And then find your hands right back up. Left hand, this is backward for me. Your right hand is going to grab your knee that's bent. So opposite arm that grabs the bent knee. That same hand goes behind your body. And just use your arms as leverage as you bring out your tummy in a twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath right here, right now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just bring your body back to center. Right leg now comes into the groin. Left leg straight out in front of you. So you can almost kiss your toes. Reach arms up. Stretch. Breathe in. Fold long, fold out, fold down. Breathe out. I want to feel it all. The brutal and the beautiful. How would we appreciate all the wonderful things that we love if we knew we were going to keep them forever, if it was always going to be that way? How do we know light without dark? Breathe in. Breathe out. Engage your abdominals. Use those strong core muscles to lift you up. So hand that's on the bent knee side goes behind you. Left arm lifts up. Squeeze your seats. Extend your spine. behind your hips, everything. Breathe in. Stay right here. Breathe out. Claw into that left hand. And come on down. Note your hips gently, carefully. And then that leg out in front of you, the left leg goes out to that knee. Slide your hands on the floor, forward, backward. Take a breath. And climb on up. Cross your ankles, back to table. Wiggle your hips, wiggle your shoulders. Do anything that feels like it's a good idea. Before we head back into down dog, tuck your toes, stretch your knees. 2 big breaths. Breathe like it's the most important thing you've got going on right now.
I wish that I could break the fall and save it all.
And you're just going to walk your feet closer to your hands. We're standing in a fold at the top of the mat. Either just drape like a rag doll. And grab your elbows and sway side to side.
I can't help how I'm feeling scared of my own reason. I don't
Keep breathing.
waste time. I'm searching for another way.
Engage your abdominals. Slowly rise up. Stretch your arms way out, way up. Stay standing and stretch your arms way back out and down. Do the arms 3 more times. Breathe in, lift them up. Breathe out, lower them down. Keep going. Gonna make a couple adjustments. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time.
Like I know what to do.
Hold on to your hips. Left arm reaches up, side bend. As you bend sideways, root into your feet, especially the outer edges of your pinky toe side of the foot, almost like your feet are scooping to engage those inner thighs. Up through center, take a big breath. Other side. Get into the body. Use the legs to support you, the core to support you, but the lungs are open, the ribs are open. And up through center, breathe in. Exhale, fold out, fold long, fold down. We're going to come up halfway. Stick your chest out, stick your tail out. Exhale, back into a deeper fold. 2 more breaths. Up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, a little deeper into the fold. One more time, breathe in. And then the deepest forward fold of them all. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Bend your knees, plant your hands. We're going to the top of a push-up. There are so many alternatives to this. Lower the knees if that feels best. Come to fists, elbows, steeple fingers. Otherwise, just 2 big breaths. Engage the core. Engage the mid-back. You keep the elbows close and float yourself down to the floor. Sphinx pose. Slide your elbows so they're right underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Push into the ground. Lift your chest up. Squeeze your shoulders together behind you to really brighten your heart. One more breath. Then you're just going to slide your hands back as we push ourselves back to the dog. Take a big breath in. Longer breath out. Now three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up. Stretch your tall. Or bend and twist if that feels better. We're trying to use both shoulders. Don't let all that weight dump into the right one. Breathe in. And we're coming forward to warrior of one, friends. So bring the knee past your belly button, engage the core, and then help that right foot between your hands. Pivot and plant the back heel down. Rise up. Warrior one. Breathe. I'm going to switch legs. You don't switch legs. Actually, I'll just do this way. Warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back. Just take a peek at your right foot for a little knee safety piece. Make sure you can just see your big toe. So open the right knee, maybe just a little more to the right. Breathe in. And then right forearm to the thigh, left arm reaches over, side angle pose. Try to shine the top heart to the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Back through warrior two. Take the left hand behind your back, right arm up overhead. Reverse warrior, breathe. When we expect everything to go our way, when we expect life to be easy, we're going to get disappointed. It's just not life. It's not the way it goes. We grow through having to, I don't know the word, deal with, put up with, go through adversity. Straighten the front leg, aim all 10 toes at the long edge of your mat, and take a fold. Maybe interlace the fingers and get that nice big shoulder stretch. Or choose a different position for your hand. This has to be so heavy, tell me why this has to be. Bring your hands back to your waist. Engage through the abdominals. Slowly rise up. Another set of side bends. Arms up. Stretch. Breathe in. When we want to make muscles grow stronger, the only way to do it is to push against heavy resistance. Heavy weight, it literally breaks down the muscle. Breaks it down and then it regrows and it regrows stronger. And I think that's how our spirit is. I think that's how our humanity is. Breathe in. We're going to turn back and face that right foot. Waterfall pose. Exhale. Straight legs. Another hamstring stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bend that front right knee. Finagle your left foot even further back for a deeper lunge. Left hand stays down. Right arm lifts up. Dragonfly twist. Breathe. I could tell the world just one day. Breathe in. Okay. Breathe out. Keep that front knee bending. Keep that back heel stretching back so we're really creating space in the front of that left hip. One more breath. And then we're going to plank, friends. Lower both hands to the mat. Top of the push-up. Just hold for one dynamic moment. One big, deep, conscious breath. Inhale. And then float yourselves down really slow, really deliberately. If the shoulders start to collapse, put your knees down. Then go the rest of the way. To your favorite resting pose, I like to lay on my belly and make a pillow out of my hand. Some of us like to go to child's pose. You choose somewhere where 3 breaths are going to feel fantastic. Big inhale. Exhale. Life is brutal, but it is also beautiful. Brutiful, I call it. Life's brutal and beautiful are woven together so tightly that they can't be separated. Reject the brutal, reject the beauty. So now I embrace both, and I live well and hard and real. Oh, I think that applies to yoga. So many poses are beautiful poses, aren't they? So we're going to use our breath to move our bodies back to down dog. So inhale, shift your arms. Exhale, press to table. Another breath takes you to down dog. Use the breath as a support. It's almost like a good friend that's ready to hold your hand and help you along, whatever the next right step is. And in this case, the next right step is a left leg lifting up, 3-legged dog or giraffe. Stay straight or bend and twist. Try to repeat what you did on the other side. Breathe in, you stay. Breathe out. And then left foot forward. Warrior position 1. Warrior strong. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your body in the places it gets warm, the places it still might be cold. What part of you is holding the weight of the pose? And see if you can use your inner core, that center core, to take a little bit of that weight off. Lift your bundas a bit. Lift your belly button a bit. Keep the core strong. Open up. Warrior 2. Breathe. Just breathe. Side angle. Use your core, take some weight off that bottom arm. Use your breath to bring in some energy, to bring in some life, to wake up your cells. Back through Warrior 2, strong lunge. Back arm behind your back. Make that big arch. Keep that left knee opening left. Straighten the front leg. Aim all 10 toes. Wide-legged stretch. This time, let's add a bit of a twist into this. So left hand over to the right leg. Right hand either behind your back or to the sky. Let your head hang. Let your body rotate. Breathe. Other side. Back to center. Engage the core. Slowly rise. Couple more side bends. You cannot do enough of these on a cloudy day. You cannot do enough side bends when we're stuck in slow motion. Back up through center. Turn towards your left foot. Waterfall pose. Take a bow. It ain't over now. There's been so many times in my life when things have happened that have been so devastating that I thought it's over now. And it never was. Tomorrow always came. The next phase, the next stage always came. And it will again, friends. It ain't over. Take another breath in. Exhale completely right here. Right now. Exhale, 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 exhale. It's okay to linger in the exhale right now. You got nowhere to go. Now we're going to dragonfly twist. So the right leg reaches back, the front left knee keeps bending. We rotate, we open. We ring out. Look up at the top hand. Tuck your chin a little bit. Stretch out or straighten out the hips a little bit. Both hands down. Last plank. Top of the push-up. Feel yourself here. Take a moment and say thank you to yourself for work. Working on you. You're worth it. Breathe in. Now your favorite resting pose is waiting for you. Breathe out. Child. 3 big breaths. Inhale, expand your lungs. Exhale, contract your belly. Feel your belly squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. So every inhale almost inflates your body. It blows up like a balloon would inflate. And then every exhale empties and squeezes and activates that deep core. One more breath right here. Then we'll come up through table. Tuck our toes, stretch our knees, down dog one more time. Walk your hands back towards your feet and hang in the standing fold for just 2 breaths. Let everything go. Engage through those abdominals. Slowly rise to standing. Stretch your arms way out, way up one more time. And way back out and down one more time. So we're going to come into a little standing balance this morning before we sit back down. So I like to start dancer pose with my hands on my hips. My head's still cut off here. The camera angle changed with this new live producer thing. So the reason I like to start with my hands on my core is to activate it. You can almost poke yourself in those low belly muscles to say, hold me in the center core. We're going to go for some stretching balance. So you're going to shift your weight to that right foot. Grab a hold of your left ankle, your left shin. I'm going to turn so you can sort of see. And you can use a wall to help you balance here. But before we go much further, instead of letting this knee be forward, what we're going to try to do is drag this knee behind the standing leg as much as we can. We want to stretch the quadriceps, stretch those hip flexors out. Breathe, lift your heart, keep your core strong. And if there's more room, you'll just start to push this foot into your back hand and extend this back leg behind you. Maybe you lean forward a little bit. Maybe the front arm will reach a little bit more forward and you'll extend into dancer or Natarajasana. Hold for 3 breaths.
Does it work? Does it stop for things that hurt? How much
Come back through where we started. Lower both feet. Mountain pose, 2 breaths. Palms face forward. All 10 toes face forward. Stand beautifully tall. Close your eyes. Curl the corners of your lips up and take a moment to be very grateful for your ability to stand on 2 feet. Second side, hands to hips. Shift weight to the left foot. Grab your right. Try to drag that knee behind the standing leg. Reach forward. Lift. Extend. Balance.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I love you. I love you. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I love you. I love you. Don't be scared.
Back through where we came.
Don't be scared.
Both feet on the mat. Mountain pose. Just stand right here. Feel both feet. Feel the blood moving through your veins. Feel the breath moving through your lungs.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Hands to the heart. Feet a little bit wide. Scoot your butt out behind you. Bend your knees. Come through squat. Use your upper arms to push the knees a bit wider. Hands at prayer. Open through the chest. Little Buddha smile. Breathe. If you want a little bit more of a twist, you can take left hand in front of you, reach the right arm up. You can do that little wrap or a little bind. And to the other side.
It's gonna take a bit of work. Oh, work.
Back through squat, Malasana, breathe. Then both hands behind you first, hips to the ground second. Work out some wiper blades. Flatten your feet, let both knees go one way. Through center to the other, and you're gonna go back and forth a couple more times. Just gonna readjust my camera angle as we take it to the ground. So roll all the way to the mat. Feet are parallel, knees are bent. Lift your hips up off of the mat, bring yourself into a bridge. Take a breath. And you can choose to stay here if you'd rather and do different things with the arms, but what I love to do is roll. Do a belly wave. So your upper belly pushes your upper back down, bone by bone, like a string of pearls being laid back onto a table. Middle belly pushes middle belly or back down. Low belly pushes that low back, bone by bone, to the mat until we rock into a natural neutral. Then tuck under, roll up and off. Take a big breath in. And roll back down. Really activating those low belly muscles at the bottom. Couple more times. Massage out the back. Activate the legs. Oxygenate yourself. Last one. Beautiful. Now go ahead and cross the right ankle over your left thigh. Grab behind your left leg. Gently pull it in. Figure 4 stretch. Soften your shoulders. Try to uncurl your tail. And then stretch your left leg a little straighter too. Maybe curl into that little ball if you'd feel better, but just keep the core active. Now this left foot's gonna find the floor. Your right leg's gonna stay on top. Just cross it all the way over. Maybe scoot your hips a little bit to the right for comfort. Tuck your other foot behind if it fits. Otherwise, just leave it out there. Gentle twist. Arms open. Knees fall. Look to the right. Let the bones go heavy. Let your eyes gently close. And let the breath come in. And let it flow out. And it's simply that right now. Just feel the breath flow in. And then just feel it flow right back out again. Getting out of the stories our head likes to tell us. Into the fortune telling as it predicts the future. Into the Monday morning quarterback our brain becomes as it judges everything we did in the past. Right now, we're guiding, we're training, we're teaching our brain to just focus on the breath. One more on this side. Inhale. Deeper, longer, more complete exhale. Really lengthen out the exhale. Squeeze the tummy. Empty, empty. Exhale more. And then roll back through center. Uncross, undo. Couple different poses before the twist. Remember, as your left ankle crosses over your right thigh, we start with figure 4 stretch. Then we extend the leg. Maybe then we curl. Just feel your body. And every time the mind wanders off, because it's not if the mind goes to the future and if the mind goes to the past, it's when it does. It's its job. Just like life, it's not meant to always be easy. It's just not. The gift is always returning to the breath, returning to the practice, returning to the here and now. Knowing this too will end, nothing is permanent. What can we learn? How can we grow? How can we take care of ourselves? How can we forgive ourselves? Yes, Netflix, I am still watching. Lower the foot, cross the ankle over, scooch the hips, let the knees twist, open the arms, breathe in. Breathe out. Just that, just breathe in. Just breathe out. center, uncross and undo. And Shavasana. Take one foot to the corner, the other foot to the other corner. Arms lay next to you, palms flip up. Just let your body rest. Close your eyes. Even at this point, we don't work the breath. Even the breath just happens without any effort from us at all. Just let it happen. Let it come in. Trust it to go out. Just lay here for a moment, not too long, just a couple moments. I'll lay here with you. We'll do it together. We're almost done. This is it. Make it count. And before we ask our bodies to do anything or go anywhere, let's first nourish them with deep, long breaths. Big inhale through your nose. And a longer, more complete exhale. And after we've brought a little energy in through the breath, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Keep breathing deeply and let your arms and legs softly dance as you rock your head from side to side. Stretch your arms and legs long, away from each other. Breathe in even more deeply. And then surrender, let your mat catch you. Hug your knees in, rock and roll a couple times until it's appropriate to rock up to a comfortable seat. Sit tall, relax your shoulders. Thank you so much if you've made it this far through this practice. I appreciate it more than you know. The light in me sees and honors and bows to the light within you wherever you are practicing. I love you all. Namaste.